Welcome back, everyone, to Hall of Fame Silver Lanes, a Bowlero Center here in East Hartford, Connecticut. And we are here for the final match of the NEBA Masters, NEBA number 974. And we are watching Amanda Broege start the match. And she's up against Reynaud Dunbar, who just survived a match against Andrew Hall. And Amanda is in the winner's bracket. This is double elimination, which still applies here in this final match. And therefore, Randall, if he wants to win the title, he must win twice against Amanda. So Amanda coming in undefeated. Thought she might have made the 6-7 right there, but slides by it. And here we go. Amanda with a very conservative, non-hooking ball going absolutely straight right up the lane. And not really taking many chances. Dunbar crossing quite a few more boards. But with that fantastic touch he has, he's making it work. And here he is in the final. Bruce Hall here with you guys. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Sunday evening. I'm here with ball driller superior, Mr. Chris Forey. Hey, Chris.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Bruce.
And back with us again, turns out to be a fantastic color guy, is... as well as a great bowler is Brian Bogosian.
I think he knows a little bit about the sport.
You think? Yeah, I think so. So thanks so much.
I'm going to just throw a little insight real quick. This pair is cooking in the middle.
Cooking in the middle.
It is. It's hooking a lot. It is hooking a lot.
So that's nasty. So you saw that on both of their first shots. So
you can see it in practice. The pink hammer for Amanda really has been pretty much up 15. Yep. And she's already moved like 7 left.
Get out of here.
And it's going through the face.
7 left.
She's moved up. Yeah. So now we're ball changing.
That's incredible. Wow.
So
I mean, for as straight as she's throwing it, that's a huge move.
So it's time to. So
you're talking, those are zone.
Yeah, RJ came over, said discussion is to get her out of that ball, just to give a little insight there. So
yeah,
even Randall's shots have hooked. I haven't seen him throw a ball on 35, but his shots on 36 have all hooked.
Well, that looks pretty good. Right, and comes back light. So he moved in.
Well, the pattern's still so flat because this pair. How many times does this pair get used there, Bruce?
Oh, not many. Actually, not many.
I think like twice, right?
We try to, like all other brackets, we try to not use the championship.
So this pair is really flat. So if you're going left to right too much, the pair will be super flat.
Yeah. So we've had 3 deliveries and 3 splits. Randall with the only spare making the baby split, and then 2 other splits. So what does that tell you a little bit about this pattern and about this tough pair? So Mr. Forey giving us the insight on what's happening here, and Amanda allegedly making a huge move left.
So ball change to a speed.
Here's the ball change. And that's certainly going to, whatever that is, it's a lot more aggressive than what she was throwing. We know that.
The speed's going to get through the front a little bit better. So we feel the mids are a little bit too much hook. So it should get a little bit cleaner. So stay in the same zone she's in, but hopefully get her ball not to stand up so fast. Well, that's left. She just yanked it.
Left. Yeah, she pulled that, and there's no chance. Can
she got 8?
Kick?
Good 8 out of that.
The 8-pin out, yes, to leave just the 1-3. That was a huge break. And guys, pretty much any mark is going to put the bowler in the lead at this point.
Yeah, this pair looks really extremely flat.
Really struggling. And it's only 1.6 to 1 ratio to begin with, and then the pair's not been bowled in. There's no carve. There's nothing. That was a wise move, going straight up the lane with that spare ball to make the 1-3 spare. So Amanda, by virtue of having 9 and then, 8 and then spare has got a 2-pin lead. And that's the first clean spare we've had, and that was Runaway Brooklyn.
And I say it missed the head pin left.
So talk about a brutal lane pattern, and this tournament is known for it. And
her feet are about 8 left to where she was on 33 and 4.
If you win this, you have earned it, no doubt about it. And
that one she got right.
Get up the hill. Right. Comes up shot. Mixer 7-pin, whereas Randall pitched one out on that lane and saw a 210 show up. So that's optimistic, I would say, hitting the pocket.
Yeah, they're just, again, less play on the lanes. So it's still flat, so you guys still try and burn something in. So,
what's your guys' normal take on this pair?
I bowled Salamini on this pair in my second match. I was face every shot. I just
picked up right in the mids.
I just couldn't get it off the face.
And I saw Tom was a lot left, obviously left of you, but Tom, when he missed right, the ball never hooked.
A couple times, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely stayed out there.
And, yeah.
He got a couple that came back nicely.
Yep, I saw that. Yep.
But it wasn't easy for either one of us. I think it was like the 2-0 to 180 match or something like that.
Here's Dunbar way left. He's made quite a move left as well. He's right against the ball return. Dead flush and gets the messenger on the 9-pin. I guess that's a 9-pin Farkle. What do we call that one?
Yeah, that's a good. I don't think that's a Farkle.
No,
officially.
No,
no Farkle.
Wouldn't we call it a messenger though that took out the 9? So, isn't messenger completely replaced by Farkle in all cases?
I thought it had to be the 10 or the 7.
I think it's the 10 or the 7. But
okay. All right. Okay.
Depending on right or lefty.
Well, in any event, a fortunate break to cover that 9-pin, and now
he wheeled it.
Changed balls.
Way right. Changed balls.
I think he changed balls.
That was a bad break.
That's a mixer 4-pin, guys. That's very strange. And I think he expected to carry that. And interesting to see these guys make their adjustments as they move through the early part of this game. And 1-pin match now. Dunbar unable to get the double.
He changed balls to Zen Master, and he just missed it.
He goes by the 4-pin. He kind of rushed it a little bit. Kind of needed to maybe take another second there to collect himself. And then once another missed 4-pin.
We're going to see another ball.
And cost him the match.
We're going to see another ball change by Amanda.
Oh, the speed was too early?
Yeah, she's going to go to a dark code. Pin's a lot lower, so her speed, if you can see it on the rack, we can see this. The pin's a lot taller, so the ball goes forward too fast. So she's going to go to a dark code that'll get through the front a little, even through the mid lane better.
So that's what Andrew used at the end of his master's block to get length and flip.
I remember we talked about it. Yep. Hers ain't going to flip.
It ain't going to flip, but it's going to go longer.
It should clear the lane. It's got a little surface on it.
He got that ball off the truck thanks to Jimmy Callahan and Storm.
Yep. Yeah, the whole exchange debacle over there. That's pretty good.
That's going to go longer down the lane and gets
good shot.
Trip 4. That was pretty straight, actually.
Yeah, it's just to get her in a ball that she can get back in her comfort zone.
Yeah.
You know, obviously she was chasing it left. She was like 27, 28 with her feet. That's not her ideal shape shot, you know. No. So get her into a ball that the pin's lower, so it gets to the ball not to go forward so fast. So get through the mid lane that we feel, like I said, we noticed that the mids are hooking already. So.
And by virtue of that missed 4-pin, here's a 13-pin lead by Amanda. Could go to 23 if she can double.
35, I think, hooks even more in the mid, so we'll find out here in a second.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. You are watching the final of the NEBA Masters, thanks to Bloomfield Electric, Tony and Suzanne Reynaud, and GMS Decorative Concrete.
That's left.
That's
but
left.
Hit the head
she
pin.
Pulled it. She knows she pulled it. Leaves the 3-5-6. That'll be a little tricky, but I would imagine she'll take the spare ball, go straight at this one.
Looks like whoever can solve this left lane is probably going to be the winner of this match.
She sees him probably 2-4-10, or or come up light, and then says, "Hey, I don't want to chuck it there."
And that was in her head, so she gets around it.
Well, you keep it up the lane, trap it down.
Steers it left. Yeah, sure enough.
Spare, don't chop it.
Gonna go left. Yeah, good shot there. Fill the frame. And now Randall, in his ongoing puzzle, struck on this lane last time. And let's see what he can do here. .13-pin lead for Amanda Broege. And gets
again,
it
patter's
right.
too flat.
Flat patter. He didn't throw that bad at all.
I thought that ball clipped a hole. It looked like a finger hole or a thumb hole.
It looked like it hopped a little bit, right?
Like 30, 35 feet down the lane. I thought it clipped something.
Yeah, it looked like he threw it exactly like he wanted to, and he thought so too. It just went through the break for some reason. Maybe
he's using a different ball in the left lane.
Yeah. No problem.
The left lane, he's going to go to a Zen Master.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
I think so. Well, he did the last time. See if he goes to it again.
Yeah.
And he is.
He's definitely not taking a lot of time.
No, he seems to be speed bowling a little bit, which he didn't do even in the other matches.
Well, he's always been fast, but this is really fast. Not exactly the Mike Lichstein of finals.
Or Crystal.
Or Crystal.
That's a good shot.
Beautiful shot there. Wow.
Real nice.
He's like, wow. What
That's the
happened
first
on the
strike
other
on the left lane out of both bowlers.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, no doubt about that one. Now let's see what Amanda can do here. If she can put a couple together, extend her lead. Now Amanda won yesterday the women's event. Imagine if she came back and won the Masters.
She's trying to
the very
pull the
next
Tom
day.
Salamini double.
That's right. Tom
Yes.
Salamini won the back-to-back.
I'm telling you what, you do that bowl
Oh,
in these
man.
2 days, it's...
It would be an amazing. And by the
It
way,
wasn't
I'll get to interview her this time.
Wasn't she second last year also?
Second last year.
Yes, she was. Yeah.
They were brutal at Nutmeg last year for both events. That's pretty good. Oh, we're going to go high. Wow, really went high.
Left. You could see it read. I don't think she pulled it. I think she
No,
just
that one really picked up.
threw it to the spot and it just hooked. And, you know, make your spares and hang around, and
Yeah, I mean, right now the pair looks very brutal.
very hard for anybody to double, so just stay clean and hopefully your break will come. You got 4 more frames.
And get them both.
And
Got 'em.
no problem there on the spare.
So 11-pin lead.
I'll tell you what, Amanda's thrown some games in the last couple of days. 5 games qualifying, and then I think it was 4 finals yesterday, and then 7. And how many in the finals here? 6 or 7 or 8?
Was 7, and she's bowled. How many?
Yeah,
Well, she's
around
been on
7.
the
She's
live side.
bowled
She's
5
been
of them,
1,
yeah,
2,
so
3, 4. This will be game 5 for her.
Game 5, yeah. So it's a game 12 for her today, just today.
Yep.
RJ, of course, back here, and
Well, she's
Brian
really
Broege and a few other people with the entourage thinking all this through. Helping her and you.
That's pretty good. Is it going to hook?
And ring 10. That was a beautiful shot.
Better
there.
shot. More confident on that one. She's about 28 with her feet, though, Bruce. She was like 20, 21
Way deep. Way
here
deep.
with the urethane. You know, she was maybe like she's 7, 8 left to where she was on every pair.
But it still looks like it's going straight up the lane, and she must have paralleled in.
Paralleled
maybe
in
it was
a little
a
bit.
7 and 3
It was
or
7
4.
and 7 and 5. Yep.
Yeah. It still looks like it's not like she's never gonna circle the lane.
Well, if you look at her
So-
game, it's never that. But now she has to trust it a little bit to the right because getting it up the
Yeah.
lane, the ball's just hooking way too much. So
Right, straight up.
we've seen that a couple of times where she hasn't gotten it a little bit right.
Guys, we have 3 strikes in 13 frames in our championship match. These are the best bowlers of the day, and they cannot find the pocket. Now, what will Dunbar do here? It looks like he went to that other ball in that right lane too, Brian. Goes through the beak, early hook, 3, 6, 10. Looks like he used that other ball in the right lane there, Chris.
Yeah, he went to the Zen Master this time on both.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
I saw him come back and talk to the gentleman that works
he?
with him,
Okay.
and got the spare.
And good cover
Yeah,
there.
I think because he liked how it looked on the left lane, but the right lane, and just from watching Amanda's shot, we always thought her shot on the right lane was pretty good, and it hooked a lot. And obviously her rev rate's a lot less than his, so
Randall
like
has to win twice. Amanda has to only win once. And Amanda has the 10-pin lead. By virtue of the fact that
3 frames left.
Randall has opened twice and Amanda's opened only once. We have 3 strikes in 14 frames.
That one's way
Reeled
wide.
it.
That's
Way wide.
Way right.
Way
Comes up
wide.
for the super washout.
Got
Knocks
7 out of
2
it.
of them out, but still a very difficult.
Now it's really challenging because you don't have that aim. You don't have that pin to
here.
really aim at. You know.
He's got to go plastic, I would think, at this, and he's going to.
Yep. I find when you just have the head pin only, there's really no focal point to aim at something, and you can see it right there. You have no visualization of the 2-pin.
Right.
At least that's how I look at it.
I agree.
All right, so
Definitely.
big trouble now for Dunbar. 159 pace.
It's almost like you got to shoot it like a baby split if you're going to.
Well, you're trying to imagine like what's missing, and you have to try and draw that line. And it's just there's no shadow or anything to look at.
Right.
All
You're
right,
trying to shoot at a 3-pin that's not there.
yeah, or the
Right.
2-pin is not. If you're trying to go to the other
If you
side.
go
of
to the
it.
other side, yeah.
So Amanda here, she's going to creep a little more left. Just having her talk to RJ. Creep a little more left. She notices that lane's hooking, and try and keep her hand a little bit more behind it.
So as unlikely as it would be that Reynaud would strike out, he would get to 179.
That's pretty good.
And there's a good shot there.
Messenger maybe?
Week 10, no messenger. 3 marks will do it for Amanda. She needs to beat 179.
Fill the frames.
And what a brutal pattern, brutal final.
We talked about this in her first round match, or second round match. I said she has a chance at winning because
to go all the way. Exactly.
Because
yep.
the pattern was so brutal for the guys with hand because of just going left to right, pair to pair.
Here's what I'm going to give you the benefit of that being your prediction for who's going to win this tournament. And now we're going to say that you're right. So good for you.
Salamine picked Andrew actually.
Oh, did he?
Before he left, he goes, Andrew's my pick. I said to him, I said Amanda, because she can keep it in front of her more than everybody else. Obviously, Brian is very good at that. So Salamine, but she can really do that, and that's her A game.
Yep.
And her rev rate's not going to get her in trouble.
That's right. And guys, she does not need a strike here.
Just need to fill frames now.
She could win a NEBA title with 1 strike in the final match, and shut out her opponent. Talk about a brutal pattern.
Yep. So the last shot was good on the last 2 balls. Been really good. She's trusted them a little bit more. Rolled them. Been better off her thumb. That's really good. That's really good.
Gets the
Great
strike.
shot.
Dead flush. Beautiful shot.
Crowd like that one.
And now Reynaud is in essentially a must-strike situation. If he can double here, he can get to 179 to put some pressure on Amanda to mark. But if he doesn't triple here, Amanda doesn't even need a mark.
Still with the Zen Master.
Zen Master, that's going to hook for the Cali.
That's the tough part. I said.
Goes for the 6 pin, and now
that's into the
he can
160s
shoot 160s. Amanda with
she's 9 count.
About 8 pins or 7 or 6 can get to the 160s. So Amanda Broege, I think we can basically give her the title
needs a double.
here.
Well,
he's got to strike out
double
to make her
here
go
to make
8-0.
her even do anything.
Yeah, she needs 8 out.
Yeah.
So.
But basically, it's Amanda's now to win basically on the bench. And what a gutsy performance. Back-to-back titles. The women's event yesterday and the NEBA Masters today. Unbelievable performance.
Great shot by
And
Reynaud.
good
Still
shot
making
there
her
by
work,
Reynaud.
though. Still
He's
making her
shaking
work.
his head. He says, "Where was that 5 frames ago when I had a strike in the 6th?"
He still doubles to make her get 8.
On?
This is the big one.
Yeah, nothing's over till it's over. That's true.
We've seen today. We've seen
yeah.
some crazy stuff.
Now, if he gets this, Amanda would need 8 on 2 balls if he strikes out. That's right.
That's wider.
Well, could go.
Back. It's over.
And how about a ripping 7-10? And that's going to be it for Reynaud Dunbar. Congratulations
stay behind the line
to
here.
Amanda Broege, who wins back-to-back titles on consecutive days here at NEBA. Unbelievable performance. And this will be Amanda's victory lap here, and boy, good for her.
She is in shock.
She
goes, did I actually win?
Can't believe it. She probably just can't believe it.
She actually looked at me. She goes, it's over?
Randall's 158. She needs what? 2?
Just keep it behind. Keep it on the lane.
She needs
stay behind the line.
3 pins on 2 shots, and Amanda wins. So congratulations to Amanda Broege. I'm going to give her that. And
that's perfect. It's enough.
Do it right there. And why not win it with the double? And Amanda Broege.
3rd title here, Silver Lanes for her.
3rd title, so how many overall?
4.
4 overall, and
future Hall of Famer
2 in the last 2. Amanda moved to tears right now.
This is a big. You get points for this one.
She's finally breaking down. She's been a rock all day long, and now finally she's starting to show a little bit of emotion. And wow, what a amazing gutsy performance, making the moves, staying conservative, using a low hooking ball. Another strike in the 10th. She's a little bit, as we say, verklempt. Brian, any final thoughts on Amanda's win here?
It was a super grind out by her, and she outground us all for sure.
That's exactly right, I'd say. You know, I'll tell you, she's tough as nails, this one.
There's going to be a lot of tears in this one.
Just grounded out. So congratulations to Amanda, and
it was a rough
victory lap match. And congratulations to Amanda Broege on her 4th title overall, back-to-back. Women yesterday, NEBA Masters today. And guys, a big hug from RJ. Guys, we'll be right back with the interview that we wish we had done yesterday, but guess what? We get another bite at that apple, and we'll be right back with that Amanda's interview. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, buddy. Great job. Oh, man, I didn't say thanks. Yeah, no, it was awesome. Shit, I forgot to thank you.